Hello, Pennsylvania! So it took me 8 hours to get here, but this has been my prettiest drive of the trip yet. Driving through the Virginia mountains was pretty, but Pennsylvania! Everything is so alive, everything is so green. I think I saw maybe 10 dead trees out of the thousands that I drove through. And here, all of the barns are red. I always wondered why children color barns red and white. Like, we don't have those very much in Texas, but here they do. All of the barns are red. All of the churches have the pointy steeples, and I am in Amish country, and so I drove past 2 horse and buggies. I wish I was staying here longer. Well, I wish I was staying in Pennsylvania longer. I have no service and no water hookups, so 2 nights, I think 2 nights will be good. I'm staying at Greenwood Furnace State Park in Site 12. I'm loving all of these trees, but there is a bear in the area, so gotta watch out for those furry friends. I, however, was not mentally prepared for this stop. So I really fucked up on this one. There are no water hookups. I didn't see a place to fill up my water tank. My camper is a 30 amp hookup. There are only 50 amp or 20 amp. What? I do have a converter for whenever I plug it in at home, so I use that. Hesitant to use my microwave because I don't want to flip the breaker. But then I had dinner and a nice large glass of wine and reminded myself I know how to camp without the luxuries. I have done it. I have been tent camping. I have camped at Bonnaroo multiple times. And hell, I took a backpacking class in college. So I can do this. I got it. And frankly, takedown is going to be easier. Less utilities to unhook. I don't have to dump. We're only here for 2 nights. It's going to be good. And I'm also going to have another glass of wine. Day 2 at Greenwood Furnace State Park went much better. When I woke up, the shock had worn off, and I decided to try out my microwave. So I crossed my fingers and hoped for the best. Thankfully, it all worked out and no breakers were flipped. So I got myself ready to explore the historical furnace and check out Greenwood Lake. This park is home to many historical sites, and I had originally planned to check out more of them, but the lake was just so peaceful, and I couldn't seem to pull myself away. But then, the sky started to get dark, so I headed back to camp so I could beat the rain. Once we got a break in the rain, I bit the bullet and decided to check out the public showers. Right, I survived the communal showers. But there's just something about wearing shoes in the shower that just feels gross. In other news, my horse and buggy count is up to 4. Got it. Alright, that's all I've got for tonight. Sweet dreams. Good morning. We have another travel day ahead of us. But first, let me show you my magnet. And then I forgot to show you my one from the last stop. But since George Washington and Jefferson National Forest is so big, the closest visitor center was an hour and a half in the opposite direction. So instead, I just got a magnet from Claytor Lake, where I did my paddle boarding. Don't have too much takedown today, so let's get to it and get on the road. So long, Pennsylvania.